Hello, beautifuls. How are y'all doing? This is just going to be a quick message, hopefully less than 20 minutes. Just a quick rendition of what's going on in the transits, okay, and what's going on in the ether above, so that we know how we'll be affected and what's going on now. And I try to keep you guys ahead of what's going on, or at least right on time. So today's the 22nd. So today we have Saturn Retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, Saturn Retrograde in Aquarius. On the 26th, 4 days later, we'll have a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. I'm saying these signs because these signs will be affected. These signs will affect you because you guys are Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces. You guys are all these signs. Your sun sign, moon sign, mid-even, and your ascendant sign are the 4 signs to pay attention to. Mainly your moon and your sun, and the ascendant sign. Mid-even most likely affects your future self, your who you are in the public eye. So that is why, as well, like who people see you. So entrepreneurs, the Aquarius in you, or your mid-even sign. I'm sorry, I'm an Aquarius mid-even. I'm a philanthropist type of person. I like to help people and help people. So that is where that comes from for me. But for you guys, your mid-even sign is your who you are to the public eye. And so, like I said, that'll be affected here as well. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius on the 22nd, which is today. 4 days later, we'll have the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. 3 days after that, on the 29th of May, you'll have a Mercury retrograde in Pisces. 12 days later, after that, in June 10th, there will be a new moon solar eclipse. 10 days after that, on June 20th, Jupiter retrogrades in Pisces. And then after that, we have Mars in Leo. We have some more transit. May and June is, like I told you ladies before in the videos before, in the group messages, what you do now, the work and effort that you put in now will affect later in the year, and it'll also show results in 2020. What you do now. I have a few notes written down, and I may seem like I'm all over the place, but I will, if I do that in this video, I will definitely write everything down in order for you guys and send that out as a group message as well, in written form, so that you can have it in copy and paste. If you need to, whatever. So, like I said, Gemini season, and then June as well. There are 2 lunar eclipses and 3 retrogrades. Now is the time to prepare yourself and know that all is well with you no matter what. Prepare yourself and know that all is always well with you now and moving forward, so mote it be. Okay? No matter what. On May 26th, 4 days from now, there will be a Saturn-Uranus square, and that is basically your portal opening, a door between 2 worlds. And as you transition between, let me tell you, that 12/21 back in December 21st, when people thought we were going to get superpowers, and you were supposed to stand in the sun or be outside or whatnot, those 3 days that the sun was charging, the earth or whatnot, or the melanin that is in the charging the black energy that was here, that was a time for you to boost yourself, boost your melaninites, boost your melanin zones that in turn boost your melanin in your system. Every cell you have, every skin cell you have has melanin in it, right? That is the hue, the dark color hue that you get that is different from people who don't have melanin, that are melanin recessive, right? mRNA. That's a whole nother subject, but here, 5/26, May 26, 2021, 4 days from now, there will be a door opening with the Saturn-Uranus square. What happened to you in February, whatever you were going through in February, you will have to revisit at that time, and you'll go through this transition or this period where your intuition is heightened, your higher self is at an all-time height, but at the same time, so is your lower self. So you will be fully activated, or you At this time, you'll be able to access certain, how can I put this? For those who believe in your power, you'll be able to access certain, it's a good thing. You'll be able to access more of what it is that you believe in. And for those of you that believe in this, in the sense of, I don't want to say your Lord's, basically, you will go through this transition of epiphanies, of realizations, of clarity, of figuring it out, of knowing, of like, oh my goodness, I've been doing this all this time, and this is it. I should have been doing this. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I know. In that moment, don't be upset. Don't get jealous of where other people are in their situation. Don't try not to negate where you are on your path. It is okay where you're at. Everybody is on a different timeline. Okay? And the best way to follow yourself and to know that you're doing right is to follow your intuition. And when you have a hard time distinguishing whether it's your intuition and your higher self or God speaking to you, the way you know that it is a calm whisper. It is very low. It'll come to you and it will go. That idea will come and then it'll go, because all you can hear is this pounding, chaotic, paranoid voice in your head telling you, no, go this way, go this way, go this way. And then when you don't follow your first mind, when you don't follow that calming voice, that peaceful voice, that notion, I know I need to do this. And when you don't follow that, you find out later, you have that epiphany, like, okay, that's why I was supposed to follow that. That's why I was supposed to do that. Ladies, we talk about this all the time, about not following our first mind, not following ourselves, not following our inner intuition when it comes to just the basic basic choices that we make in our day, from the basic all the way to the grand things. From making sure, it says your mind told you to pick up your deodorant. Well, I don't never put my deodorant in my purse. Why am I taking my deodorant? Boom. You go to work out and you sweating so much now, and you got to go run to the store and do all of this, but you forgot to bring your deodorant, so you don't have your deodorant. Just little stuff like that, all the way to the big things. Something told you to make a left turn, and instead of making a left turn, you made a right, and now you done ran into traffic, or you done ran into a crash. I knew I shouldn't. Something told me not to come. Purpose is, you'll come into those moments where it's easier to recognize what voice to follow and when to follow it. Listen to the sound, sage voice, whisper, idea that is coming to you. Okay. From now until, I'm going to say the end of June. From now to the end of June, the news is going to be very, very, very overbearing. So for those of you that like to watch the news, just be mindful that it will sway your emotions. And so how do we gain control of ourselves and not let things sway our emotions is by by detaching. That does not affect me. I can watch the news and watch it as if I'm watching a movie. That is somebody else's reality. That is not mine. I don't care if I'm connected to it or not. That is not my reality. For example, these states, you know what? Yes. For example, these states that are taking these funds away from people prematurely before a federal deadline, don't worry about it. They will get theirs. You will be taken care of if you believe that you will be taken care of. And this may be the thing that needs to happen for you to put yourself in a better position, for you to go ahead and make that decision that you've been afraid to make all this time. That may be the catalyst you need to start that new business, or go ahead and take that trip, or go ahead and go see this parent, or go make amends where you need to. Be mindful that this energy will cause you to want to make amends. You will want to speak your truth. You will want to tell the truth. Be mindful and make sure that you're telling the truth to somebody that you trust. For some of you, exes are coming back, and you already know the state of being that you're in. You are in an emotional, unstable position and you may be vulnerable at this time as well. And I am not downing you or saying anything bad. We are facing facts. We face facts here. Some of you, I'm not speaking to all of you, but some of you know where you are emotional. You know where you are vulnerable. You know where your mind still races. You know where you are, where you cannot control your anxieties at this point in time. If that is you, avoid the ex at all costs, please. May is not over. I told you that this season was going to bring, I kept pulling that out for a couple of your readings. And if I was pulling out those cards of trickery, those cards of people being conniving and sneaky and jealous towards you and causing chaos in your reality and trying to bring you down in the public eye. If you have people like that, remove yourself from them, because they will do it. I'm telling you, you're going to continue doing the same. I'm going to just tell you, you're going to continue doing the same cycle over and over and over and fighting the same battles with the same people if you don't remove these people out your life right now. Period. What you allow in your reality, what you show yourself, what you show the mirror, what you show God is what will come back to you. Let me tell you something. I knew this, but I had to relearn it. Melanin is your best friend when it comes to manifestation. The melanin in your skin, the melanin in your brain, in your pineal gland, the melanin in your third eye. Did you hear me? That same melanin will dissect itself. It will multiply. It will be fruit. That same melanin in your brain, in your pineal gland when you are born, when you are an embryo, right? The first cell of yourself, right? The first being of your universe that creates the human that you are, the genetic makeup that you are, the being that you are. When that melanin is fruitful amongst itself, when it grows, when it feeds itself and becomes fruitful, it multiplies and it spreads throughout your body, throughout your brain, throughout your skin, throughout your eyes, throughout your nerves and your cells. That's knowledge right there. That is wisdom. That when you grow that, and the way you feed that is by the certain foods you eat, certain foods you don't eat, by getting the proper sunlight, at least 30 minutes a day for 3 days a week at the least. That is how you continue growing your higher being, your higher consciousness. That is how you continue staying connected to the roots. That's how you can continue staying connected to ether, that's how you continue heightening your intuition in the proper path for you. Because melanin, your intuition, just like frequencies, is good and bad. It can create bad for you and it can create good for you. It just depends on how you use the energy. It depends on your mindset from the jump. It depends on how you think. It depends on your genetic makeup. This also can be affected by generational curses. And speaking of generational curses, some of you will come into that period where you realize your purpose. Jupiter and Pisces will help you realize that. The Mars and Leo will help you realize that. Around June 10th, you'll want to tell the truth. And when you do, speak those words carefully, okay? And make sure you take accountability for yourself, because now the time has come for the real to be shown. The time has come for since we're moving into Gemini season, let me say it like this. Geminis are really good at the statement, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is because it is. Sisters, it is what it is because it is. You can't hide from reality and then expect the future to be what you want it to be, because you're running from the past. You haven't faced it. You haven't dealt with those things. You haven't told people how it is. You haven't made sure they know where you stand. You haven't set your boundaries. And then now, if you haven't done that, now the opportunity to do that and get your point across smoothly, that window is closing, because Mercury, the planet of communication, Mercury will be going retrograde on the 29th. 7 days from now, in a week, Mercury will be going retrograde in Pisces. So Pisces will become like your intuition, how you view things, the illusions will be real. And only as real as you make them, because understand that Mercury is going retrograde. So at that time, in a week from now, things will not be what they seem. And Mercury goes retrograde from May 29th through June 22nd. Mercury goes retrograde. So that affects communication, speak, contracts, technology. That affects how you view things. So getting your point across, or getting an having it and Mercury also rules Gemini. So not only is Mercury moving backwards in Pisces, it runs Gemini. So Mercury is going backwards the full Gemini season. So Geminis, or if you have air in you, just be mindful. It adds more emphasis on the miscommunication. So please be mindful of your word structures. Be mindful of how you say things, and think before you react. Think before you speak. Okay, because you might be taken away from yourself, and you might be planting the wrong seed. Okay, I'm telling you, ladies, what you do now will reflect later this year, and it will also show that your results will be shown next year, 2022. While you guys are going through these emotional ups and downs and things of that nature, you later on at the end of June, there'll be some help. You'll ask, Neptune retrograde comes in to make you focus on what you learned up until now. From what you learned from March 2020 all the way up until the end of June. Neptune retrograde comes in, and that lasts all the way down to November. But you'll have this reflective time to a lot of time to actually let me put it like this. End of June to November, you have a lot of time to reflect, a lot of time to reorganize. Excuse me, I sneezed. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You have a lot of room to reorganize the heartaches, the disappointments, the setbacks, the losses, the realizations of who you need to remove from you. Everything that you had to deal with that was hard for you will come up again, but you'll have more help with it. You'll have more insight, more inner intuition, more inner strength to be able to deal with what's So through those lessons, you gain a strength to be able to face and deal with it coming back again. You're no longer running from it. It's basically what I'm saying. We're coming up on 20 minutes and I'm nowhere near done. Let me speed this up, you guys. Save money, save money, save money, save money, save money. That is save money. It may look there, you're gonna be pulled to make big purchases. Don't do it. Save your money. I'm not playing, y'all. Save your money, okay? The politics are also changing, so just be mindful of that. The in the ether as well, it's Mars is moving about, so there's gonna be a struggle in politics soon. Do not be jealous of your neighbors. Try not to be jealous. Your time is coming, okay? If it seems like somebody's moving faster than you or getting it faster than you, don't worry about it. You are on your own timeline. Mind your own business, okay? Do not mind somebody else's, because that is going to hurt you in the long run. It is going to create the wrong illusion for you, and that is going to create more negative ripples in your reality, thus manifesting negativity. Negative vibes, okay? So don't do that. Do not confuse yourself. I'm telling you this now. Mercury is coming in let me see. Yes, Mercury's coming in from the 29th to the 22nd. Be mindful of that. Then we also have another retrograde, okay? So just be mindful. Illusions are here for a minute. So but like I said, you do have help. You have inner intuition, and then you have, and that's a lot. You ladies have grown your higher consciousness a lot, and then you also have me. Okay, I'm also here to help you, try to keep you on track. Venus will be in Mars. Venus is the planet of love. Mars is the planet of conflict, struggle, warrior. I'm right and you're wrong. And they also rule Aries. Venus runs Libras and Virgos, and I believe Tauruses as well. But anyways, Venus will be in Mars for 25 days, and that will happen in the next coming weeks in June. And so what that, if you're going to be focused on family, or you're going to be focused or caring about, the people that are close to you. Not if they're not blood relatives, the people that make up family to you, your structure, that is going to be your home front, and moving in the longevity of sustaining your home front is going to be the focus. You might want to be around family for a while, and after, or you might be stuck with family for a minute, and after so long, once let me put it like this. When you go to a family reunion, when you go see family that you haven't seen in a long time, it feels good to meet up with you. But once you start to, everybody gets stuck and, you're with them or around them for a while, the truth starts to come out, right? That realness, people start to get irritated with each other real fast. So be mindful of that energy popping in and out as well. Okay? So again, watch your tongues and be mindful of how you speak. Virgos specifically, if you have Virgo in your chart, do not be sneaky. It'll backfire. This solar eclipse will bring will bring forth the opportunity to hurt you and help you at the same time. So do not be sneaky, because it'll backfire. That's the downside of the solar eclipse. But the solar eclipse also will be the catalyst or the help, the energy that you need to help you find your purpose, okay, to get you on the right track. And again, that solar eclipse happens, if you want to write that down, on June 10th, a new moon solar eclipse. That is also new moon, so we can do the release there as well. That is a perfect time. I did not do the release candle because of this transit that was coming up. It would have been good to do so, but with everything that we had going on, ladies, it was just not the time. Okay. And for a special lady, you hear me now. Remember when I said it wasn't the time when we couldn't do it and I had to push back the candling? The time is coming, okay? So that new moon solar eclipse will be the time, June 10th. What else? Light attracts the darks, ladies, okay? So trust no ex that's coming, okay? Understand that you are enough. Anybody or anything or any situation that makes you feel like you are not enough, remove it and let it go, okay? Rebuke it. It is not. Light attracts dark, okay? So understand that as you are moving through and reaching your higher consciousness, your light is growing. Your flame is attracting that, people who want to be, your light is attracting a jealous entity, okay? So just be mindful that as you are climbing your ladder, that people are going to try to distract you and make you fall. Do not give them your power. Do not give them your energy. Do not have sex with these people. Do not have sex. Honestly, y'all, don't have sex, period. It's just not the time to see people for who they are right now. Give them 3 weeks. Put people, if you have to, put people on the 3-week time period right now. And see if they really want you for you, right? See if they really want you for you. Saturn retrograde on May 23rd. Tomorrow, there's a Saturn retrograde. It's going to slow down production and money. So get everything that you need done now. That is very important. I'm glad I said that. To the 23rd, from May 23rd to October 21st, Saturn retrogrades. Saturn controls money, productivity. It makes you feel sluggish when it goes retrograde. This will mainly affect Capricorns, Cancers, and Aquarius, but again, understand that you all are part of the ether, so this may affect you as well. And again, Mercury retrogrades in that same time span, and it does not stop until June 22nd. So not only will production slow, so will communication and technology will be mishappening as well. So do be mindful that these things will irritate you. You will become irritated. You will become flabbergasted. You will be like, what the fuck? Understand that I warned you. Okay? Focus on your long-term goals. Focus on getting those things done. The best way to utilize this time and energy for the next month and a half or to 2 months is to focus on your goals. Is to focus on your soul. Is to find your purpose. Is to get back to who you are. Is to try your best to remove yourself from the worldly restrictions, the worldly pools, and the worldly influences. Okay? Get back to journaling, singing, dancing, skating, writing, hula hooping. I want to hula hoop and double dutch so bad, y'all. Get back to those things, okay? And that's the best way to use this time wisely and to heighten your intuition and know when to tell people, no, you cannot come in my space. No, you cannot have me. No, 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 no. Okay? June 20th through the 21st of October, Jupiter retrogrades as well. So at the same time that you got Mercury retrograding, and then, you got Saturn retrograding first. Saturn will retrograde first on the 23rd. Then Mercury comes in. Mercury comes in on the 29th. So about 6 to 7 days later. And then you have Jupiter retrograding a month later. And these all will retrograde at the same time at one point. For 2 days, they will all be they will all be retrograding. Okay? So just be mindful that now is not the time to make short decisions. Now you need to focus on your long-term goals. Have more long-term thinking, okay? More in tune with solidarity. Rethink your efforts and how much you're putting into your long-term sustainability, okay? If you're just now getting a new place, you need to start thinking about how you're going to take care of the next 4 to 6 months. If you are not happy in your stability or in your apartment or your lease is about to move, you need to be mindful of your longevity in the next 4 to 6 months, okay? That is why I'm telling you to save your money. Because these transits, it is really not you. It is really the ether, okay? And we're having to adapt. Gemini season teaches us to adapt. Gemini season teaches us to say it is what it is and let it go. Gemini season teaches us to detach. And so these transits they are happening in the perfect season, because in the perfect time, under the perfect sign, because man, it's not necessarily about balance. It's about letting go what does not serve you and replacing that with what does. If you just lost your job, go find out what makes you happy and focus on that. Because once you do that, your reality will change for the better and it'll start to move faster for you. Even if things do feel slow or seem slow, understand it's just an illusion, and that may be the time to take advantage of it. Take advantage of the slow movement energy and calm down, relax, let things unfold, let things happen to you, and let things happen for you. You've already put in the work. You know you've been putting in the work. So just slow down. Take advantage of the slow energy of the Saturn retrograde and put in effort where your intuition calls you to. Okay? Most of you are here to break generational curses, and these transits are coming to go ahead and get you up off your ass and get you out your seat, because you haven't been taking care to take in the signs, follow the synchronizations. Sagittarius, people are in love with you. Cancers, people are in love with you in these next Capricorns, people are in love with you guys, okay? Be mindful that when these people come around you, they want your space, your energy, your products. Demand more. Demand more. It's not enough to want my attention. It's not enough to think you can call my phone. What else is it that you can bring to the table? Because I'm a whole snack and a bag and a half. And it's not even that. You're the whole universe, baby. So what can they offer you? Demand them to bring you another universe. I try to embody the notion, the statement, the energy of that I am fully and completely whole. And I don't want someone to bring me 50%. I need someone to match my 100%. I need someone to match my 200%. Because in that is how we multiply. Then I don't have to give to them for us to move forward and multiply. No, then we can come together fully and completely whole and begin our fruitful multiplication. Then we can begin our fruitful manifestations. And I'm not wasting time having to pour into them to bring them up to 100% and then leaving me with 50%. And then not even that, giving them 25 so that we both meet at 75. And then now we both have to work on each other. And at that time, what they do, they leave. Because you didn't give them 100%. You only gave them 25. So that you can become equal to, so they can come to your level. Now they're at your level. They think they're better than you. That's what we have to stop that. We got to cut that out. I don't know who I'm talking to because that is completely not in my notes. But we got to cut that out. We're not doing that anymore. For sure, for sure. Okay, if this going to be Blue Moon Church, let it be. Ain't no way in hell. You are 100% full and completely whole, and you're going to give somebody 50% of yourself, 25% of yourself, just for you to come down to their level and then leave you. Don't do that to yourself anymore. Is that the same situation, the same cycle that you're going to be repeating yourself from a year from now, next year? Let me tell y'all how I got into this. I used to watch tarot videos when I was younger. And then I grew up, I stopped. I was in, church and all that good stuff. But then I grew up again and I stopped. And then I went changed. And then 2 years ago, I got back into tarot. 2 years ago. And I was watching the videos. And well, actually, it may have been 3 or 4 years because I was watching the videos and I saw myself going through. I was like, damn, I watched this. This is a different video. This is a new video, a new year, but it's the same message. And then it got to the point for me as time moved forward, as I heightened myself, as I grew, as I ascended, it got to the point where those videos were no longer for me anymore. They no longer resonated. And when they stopped resonating, I understood. I transcended. I'm not going in the same cycle, so I'm not repeating the same things, and I'm not having to hear the same lessons. So this no longer resonates for me. Now I got to read for myself. Because now I need to know what's up. They behind. I'm ahead. I'm always ahead, y'all. I'm always ahead. I'm always ahead and I'm always on time. Ladies, I want you to get to the point where you're always ahead, where you believe so much in yourself that you are always ahead and you're always on time. I want you to get to the point where you believe that you are 100% completely full, 360 degrees, and that you need and deserves a man, a match, a partner, a woman to come in and match you 360 degrees, 100%. And if you want multiple people, you can attract that. Make sure you are expressing that. Make sure you do that. When you give white lies to people, you allow them to come in. When you don't set boundaries for people and you allow them to come in as they are, they expect you to accept them that way. So if you allow somebody to come in and they put their feet up on your white couch, on your pink furniture, and you allow them to do that, they're going to expect that every time. It is when they first come in and they put their feet up on your furniture that you say, oh no, I'm sorry, hey, woo, you, I don't know who taught you, who raised you, and where you come from. But me, I, myself, us, we don't play that. We don't do that. You will not put your feet up on my furniture. You will not cross my boundaries. You will not speak to me that way. You will not expect me to do things for you that you don't do for me. If I want to do something for you, I will do it out of the kindness of my heart. And whether you give that back to me is not up to me. That's cool. That's up to you. But what you are showing me is whether or not I need to continue giving to you, being there for you, loving you, securing you. Because I'm not getting the same reciprocity back. Ladies, I am big on reciprocity. I try to put that in y'all's mind. I am so big on reciprocity because I got so, as an empath and as a person, as a human, as a spirit, as a soul, I got tired of people taking and not giving back. So I created this community so that we will all give back to each other. Ladies, you can opt out whenever you, and I feel myself, I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't want to say that, but I find myself saying that. You can opt out whenever you want to, ladies. I'm not holding you here. But I do want you to respect the community enough to give back. When you can, how you can. Because that shows us, that shows the community, that shows spirit, that shows ether, that shows God, that shows me who you are. I am a Libra, ladies. I am balance. I am the embodiment of fairness. I am the embodiment of justice. In my moon sign, I'm a Capricorn. I am down to earth. I get shit done. The Capricorn is the father figure. I take care of, I provide, I protect. That is me. I love doing it. I love being me. I am learning more to be me. All I want to do here, ladies, with you is to give you the knowledge that I believe that you're supposed to get. I want to help you become a better you so that you can't be duped, tricked, distracted, blocked, none of it, so that no weapon can be formed against you. That's my purpose. I believe no weapon, no anything can be formed against me. And I believe everything happens for a reason. I be want to know every reason too, but that's me. I love to know why. I'm a knowledge person. I'm a knower. Ladies, you cannot help anybody without being yourself. You cannot. If I wasn't who I was, weird, awkward, quirky, funny, whatever, and spiritual, if I wasn't myself, playful, childish, mean, aggressive, passive, nice, healing, if I wasn't myself, I could not do this for you. Think about that. And then I'm saying that to say, think about this. For you not to be you authentically, for you not to be who you are all the way in the public, who you are in the dark, in the light, who you are is who you, if you're not shining who you are, there's no telling how many people that are missing out on your light. There's no telling how many people that you are missing out on touching and helping and being there for. I'm so loud. People used to tell me, you were so loud. Why are you so loud? Because you just never know. It could be a hurt soul around the corner that need to hear me cussing your ass out on the phone. It may be a hurt soul around the corner that need to hear me setting my boundaries and not taking no shit. It might be somebody around the corner that needs to hear me helping my mother go through her situation so that they understand that they're not alone, that they too can help somebody, or they too, can continue being there for people even though it seems like they don't have anything. I've been there, done that. So Anyways, lady, so that's what's going on. In the ether, remember, whatever happened in February will come back up. There's too many retrogrades for you not to be hit with miscommunications, for you not to be hit with things that are going to irritate you and make you feel like you're moving backwards. Okay, understand that is an illusion, and you are not moving backwards. We are moving forward. You're just needing to go through these tests to make. Sometimes these tests bring about easier ways for you to make better choices next time, right? So just understand that you're just having to go through these different shifts, but know that you're going to come out on the other side. Well, how you come out on the other side depends on your mindset. Okay? Positive over negative. Anytime that you have a negative, just know that there's going to be a solution. No. My car going to start when I walk outside. I know it is. Y'all, I've been there. And even when she didn't start, okay, fine. That means it got to be somebody coming to pick me up. Somebody finna get me to work. If my car is not finna, if I cannot, something is. Understand what I'm saying? If this job not gonna pay my bills, if this unemployment ain't gonna pay, if this not gonna pay my bills, something is. Something gonna keep my reality going. That's the mindset that you need to continue having. Okay? All right, ladies, I'm gonna leave this video at that. I have manifestation candles coming soon. Okay, they will have crystals in them. I hear some of you ladies don't have crystals and have never ever had crystals, and so I will start to make candle blends that will have crystals in them. You will take the crystals out when you first light them, let the wax melt a little bit, and then you can easily rinse these off with salt water, okay? Or beach water, ocean water, okay? On top of that, on top of the manifestation candles, on top of the releasing candles and things of that nature, I will also have a collection of spiritual candles for those who like to do spells. I will have spelling candles as well in a different section. I'm creating a website as well for you ladies. Also, I have these teas. I have these herbal teas that help you lose weight. I went from 145 all the way to 131. And then within that year, I did that within a week. And then within that year, I went from 131 to 98.6. Okay, well, with that year, I went from 145 to 98.6, okay? And I could not go down any further. That was with no exercise. I did eat less meat or no meat. And I also took apple cider vinegar caps. So I took a cap full of apple cider vinegar once or twice a day. And I drank the smoothies or the tea blends that I now created. Also, ladies, this is not just tea. You can actually take these packages, or I can make the powder form and you can make smoothies with them. You can make juice with them. I'm also coming out with a juice brand as well with the blends in them too. Some strictly for women and some strictly for men. So do be on the lookout for those, as I'm trying to get not only your spirit intact, but your cells, your inside as well, so that we can create have the tools within us to create a better reality. Okay. Proper health comes when your mental, emotional, physical, when your emotional health, your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health are all in alignment. Okay. That is ultimate peace, joy, and abundance. Okay. Promise you. 4343. All right, ladies. You have a beautiful night or a beautiful day. I will get these videos out. And then what's today? I don't know what today is, but Saturday. Get your numbers in if you would like to. If you don't get your numbers in, no problems. I will get those readings out to you ladies on Sunday. Monday, the community is growing, so it's taking me 2 days to get these readings out, which is beautiful. I do thank you. I do thank you, thank you, thank you. And ladies, understand that the more you add to this community, the more people you bring, the more donations are here, the more I can give back to you, the more we can give back to each other. Okay. I want to create trips for you ladies. I want us to be able to evangelize and meet out with the people, with each other, commune with each other, vibe heavy, big time. Okay. I love you, ladies, and thank you for being a part of the Blue Moon MaJíque Tribe, okay? Have a beautiful day. Love you.